Hey everybody, welcome back to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a really fun one. We're going to make some dark chocolate truffles. I'm using chocolate by Calbo. This is recipe number 811, and you can see here we're going to be using dark calettes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure out 1 cup of their chocolate. So I've set my scale to grams. The first thing you always do is when you're weighing something out, put it on the scale and then press tare, the tare button. That resets your scale to 0. Now I'm going to remove it. I'm going to take a good cup and get that on there. And we have 184 grams. So 1 cup, I use the British Imperial measurement system, and that is equal to 250 milliliters or 8 ounces. That's good. We're going to get that into our bowl. And then to be really super accurate, I've got a pot here. I'm going to use the same cup. We're going to be starting off making a dark chocolate ganache. So I'm going to be using a ratio of 1:1, so 1 cup of chocolate to 1 cup of whipping cream. That is cream that is also called heavy cream. It's rated at 35% milk fat. So if you're looking on the container, you want to make sure that it says 35%, then you know you're good to go. So I'm going to just fill this up. Right there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this on here. I'm going to tare, reset to 0. I've got a cup right here, and I'm just going to dump it right in. I want to get all of that out. Just going to grab a little spatula. It is amazing what a spatula will do. You'll see the extra cream that I got out of here. Get it all out. And there we go. And we've got exactly 230 grams. So again, that is 230 grams or 1 cup, 250 milliliters or 8 ounces. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to heat my cream until it's almost boiling, and then I'll come back. So I have a little portable stove here. This is quite hot, and I've had my cream on here for about a minute or so, and I'm using a whisk because I do not want the bottom to burn. I'm going to get this going, and I want this nice and hot. If you don't want to do it this way, you can use your microwave and heat it up that way. Be very careful because you don't want your cream overflowing into your microwave. So you can use the defrost mode to heat your cream, or use a lower setting. Don't use high. Now I'm just stirring this, and I can feel a lot of heat coming off of this. So I'll come back in a second. When I almost see, I'm going to start seeing a few bubbles where it's getting very, very hot, and then we'll remove it. So this is about maybe 2 minutes later, and you can see right now I'm getting the bubbles, and I am ready to go. This is very, very hot, so I will remove it from the heat. All you want to see is a few bubbles appearing, and there we go. So I'm going to turn this off, get it out of the way. And then we'll get on camera here. That's good. And I'm just going to get this right on here. Whoa. Okay, that's good. Now, at this point, you don't want to go in there and stir. I want the chocolate and that cream to become friends. A really nice slow relationship. I just want that cream to start naturally dissolving all of that chocolate. So there's no need to get in there. We're going to let that sit for about 2 minutes and then I'll come back and then you're going to see the magic. We're going to start stirring that and all of a sudden we're going to get this beautiful dark chocolate ganache. So this is now about 3 minutes later and we are ready. So I'm just going to grab my little whisk and I'm just going to very, very slowly start mixing it in. So don't go crazy with that whisk. Just slowly, very, very small circles. You don't want to go over. You can use a little bigger bowl than I did here. I should have used a slightly larger bowl. And just keep stirring. You can see the magic starting to happen. This is always exciting for me. I do love chocolate and I do love cream. Oh, this looks amazing and it smells so good. Use a bigger bowl. I should have used a bigger bowl. I know I'm going to get that in the comments. Use a bigger bowl! Point noted. I'll write that down in my book. Use a bigger bowl. I don't mind. I could have stirred a little faster if I had a larger bowl. But this just gives me a little more extra time, special time with my chocolate. Oh, this looks amazing. It smells so good. You can start seeing now that it's getting nice and smooth. A little bit more whisking. Look at that. And I do love my Calbo chocolate. And there we have it. Now right now, this is very, very warm. It's on the hot side, so it's very, very liquidy. As we chill this down, this is going to get so firm that you can actually scoop it with a spoon, and I'm going to show you that later on. At this point now, I can let this sit here and it'll take forever to really start solidifying. But if I pop this into the fridge, it'll start chilling down much, much quicker. So that's good. Wow. Amazing. So at this point, I'm going to place a little bit of plastic wrap over the chocolate and I'm going to place the whole thing in the fridge. So I wasn't going to show you this part, but you just want to take your plastic wrap and just get it right around there and then right into the fridge until it is firm. Hey everybody, so this is about 8 hours later. I wanted this to really firm up nicely and it looks good at this point. Right here I have some Dutch processed cocoa powder. You can use any type of cocoa powder that you wish. And then I'm just going to get a little bit out. Try to get it into my hand like this. And then I'm just going to get that right in here. And just move it around, and if you find that this mixture is getting a little bit too warm, put it back into the fridge. Coat that, and then I'm just going to roll it around just like this. And there we have it. Look at that. Super easy to do. So let's do another one. And just scoop. I'm going to get it right in there. Just get it around. And if you don't want to use cocoa powder, you could use something else. Or you could do cocoa powder and peanuts, or crushed almonds or hazelnuts. Any which way you like it. You can actually mix it into the cocoa powder if you wanted to. Just like that. And then I'm going to roll it around. Keep your hand over your cocoa powder so that the excess goes back in. And you really do want to use gloves when you do this because it is a little bit messy. And once you make these, you do want to get them into the fridge, because as these start warming up, they're going to get a little bit too soft. I'll do one more. I'm just coating this so that it comes out a little easier. A little bit of a scoop, and then right in. And if you find that your mixture is really too soft, you can increase the amount of chocolate to cream. So just a nice little roll. Now, when you put these in the fridge, if you find that they're flattening out, let them firm up, and then just roll them again with your gloves on. Make sure that you have cocoa powder dusted on your gloves, and then you'll get them nice and round again. So there we go. Perfect. I'll just move these over. I'll just show you these. Look at that. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to do 3 more, and then we'll finish off our video. So this is a little while later. I just want to let you know what I did. I re-rolled these after I chilled them, so I had them in the fridge for about another half an hour just to chill them, and then I re-rolled them, and then I just rolled them in a little bit more cocoa powder. And now you can see how nice they are, and then I put them into these little silicone holder things. So let me just zoom in so you can see these a little bit better. There, that looks good. And let's cut into one. I want to show you what these look like inside. Move these over to the side. Let's take that one there. It's a good sized one. I don't want to get my hands too full of cocoa powder. There we go. And I'll just take my knife. For that, I'll zoom in again. I want to give you the full experience. And the coating, remember, that we put on the outside, you can change that up to anything that you like. So it doesn't have to be cocoa powder, it can be anything else. Let's just get a knife, and then I'm just going to cut into this. I'll show you what it looks like. Hopefully the camera's picking that up nicely. And look at this. Look at that. Wow. And you can see the cocoa powder acts like a little buffer between the actual chocolate ganache on the inside and your fingers. Look at that, and you can see how nice this is. Look at that, how creamy and soft that is. Get you on camera here. And of course I'm going to have to go in for a little bit of a bite. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. That just melts in your mouth. So just to finish off the video, I'll bring these back in here so you can see what they look like before you cut into them. And you can make these half the size. There is no rule. If you want to make these a little bit smaller, you can, and that will give you more of them. So we've come to the end of another video. Hopefully I've shown you just how easy it is to make amazing chocolate truffles at home, just with a few ingredients. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish, and if you're on Facebook, you can check me out at facebook.com/BakeLikeAPro. So that's it for this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.